Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Ford Fusion Hybrid 2020. This is a titanium edition, and this is a beautiful car. I've been getting all kinds of looks in it. Good looks. People checking it out when I park it. It's a very smooth riding car, and I can't emphasize that enough. It's quiet riding car, but also on the inside she's really quiet as well. And I know some people are going to be curious about what's under the hood, so let's take a look at that right now. This here is a 2-liter. Sorry, I had to put the camera down for a second to put the thingy up. This is a 2-liter Atkinson engine, and this here is your electric engine. Now it has regenerative braking and a big battery pack. That's in the trunk. Takes up quite a bit of space, and we're going to show you that right now. So you can see this is where they decided to put the big battery pack. There is quite a bit of room, but and to be honest, I don't see where else they could have put batteries for the vehicle. But it will definitely hold quite a bit of things from a Costco run. But anyway, there's the trunk. I'm gonna stop recording. Inside the vehicle is just as luxurious on the inside as on the outside. You have 3 different ways to control your media functions, and it's got a really nice stereo in it. Really nice. It couldn't be any better. But they went out of their way to make sure that the titanium edition was as comfortable as possible. The heated and cooled seats, all of the trim, everything in it is just very well thought through and beautiful. That's not a very good shot, but and the back seat is more than enough room for me to sit in with my driver's seat in position. And I'm 6 feet tall, and I take up a lot of room. And this car is more than enough. So as I said before, when you're inside the vehicle, you don't hear anything on the outside. There's a hydro jam just outside, and I can't hear a thing from them. Different cars and stuff like that, you really got to roll your windows down to hear people at all outside, but which is nice. I like that. I like being in your own environment, and that definitely does just that. So we're just going to take the vehicle for a drive and talk a little bit more about it as we go. I'm on a dirt road right now by the hydro dam, like I said earlier, and the bumps, I mean, you feel them, but they're so smooth and it's unreal. Taking corners in this is unbelievable as well. Like it shifts with the turn, like you can really grab into a corner. Now the acceleration isn't awesome. Getting up to speed is no problem, but once you're up to speed, getting that extra bit of torque is it's just not there. But it's, like I said, it's a 2-liter Atkinson cycle engine with your electric motor there too. So it's not the peppiest car in the world, but that's not what it's for. This is a fuel efficient vehicle. I've been getting 4.5 to 5 liters every 100 kilometers in it. So I mean, that's awesome. never had a vehicle do that before, so it's nice not having to go to the pump all the time, and I like that. Now there's no plug-in or anything like that. It's a hybrid, so I mean the electric engine is right off of your gasoline engine. I've had a few people in the vehicle and they really enjoy it as well. There's not a whole lot that not to like about the vehicle. I mean, even at the price point, it's going, this model here is going for $35,000 for a new vehicle that's fuel efficient. That's not that much, especially with all the extras and stuff. Now I did look at the base model for this vehicle, and it's still a nice car. A lot of the base features make the car feel like a luxurious vehicle anyway. You're getting a lot of really awesome features with the standard version of the vehicle. It's just with the titanium version, it really does pop inside and outside. It's just those little differences that they put into it that really make a big difference overall, I guess. Like the heated and cooled seats. I mean, it's not a necessity, but when you can get in on a hot summer's day and have your back and your rear end cooled, that's really an awesome thing. Like I said, there's more than enough space in the vehicle. The sound system is just top notch. Like I've built my own stereos and they haven't even come close to this. I did have complaints at first about it not being as bassy as it could be, but I mean, when you start adding a whole bunch of bass to everything, it just, sound gets muffled and you can't quite tell what's going on with the actual song. So anyways, if I was gonna give this car a rating out of 5, I would give it a 4.5, and there's just a couple reasons for that. For one, the trunk space. Well, like I said, I don't need it. A family might. But also, like the build of the back end of it, or even around on the plastics, it doesn't seem to be strong. Underneath of the bumper, there's a piece of plastic that goes around the bottom side of it, and just to feel it, like you can grab a hold of it and wiggle it, like it doesn't feel like it would last with a bump. I mean, I know you're supposed to avoid these things anyway, but it's gonna happen at some point. And I just feel like it's kind of built flimsy, like it will fall apart when you do hit something. But other than that, I mean, it's awesome. There's no real actual complaints. I would be curious to see if something does go wrong with the electric motor, the regenerative braking, how expensive that would be to fix it. I'm curious on that side of things. I mean, this is a brand new model, so obviously I'm not going to experience any distortions with its running gear or anything like that, so it's working as good as it's going to work. And I'm curious how much would go into parts for that, so a warranty or anything like that would be something to look at anyway. But I'm sure with Ford that they do have options like that available. But it's just something to think about, I guess. I haven't done my own research into it. I don't plan on purchasing the vehicle. It was just I loaned it, I guess. But anyways, one of the major points I have to make about this vehicle though is if I were to take you for a drive, I think you'd fall in love instantly no matter who you are. Like I said, I'm a taller man, so usually small cars I don't really like because I have trouble fitting in them, but this one here is awesome. And like, you're not gonna save a fortune. Like, the car's not gonna pay for itself with it being a hybrid. Having said that, you're doing good for the environment. So it's all a matter of like what a person actually values most. Like, this is definitely going to get you to point A to point B in style and grace, and you're going to enjoy every second of it. And you're not going to be spending as much at the pump. And that's important, but it's not what you look at when you buy a brand new vehicle all the time. It's more on like stylistically and how long you can see yourself driving the vehicle. And I can see myself driving this vehicle for a long time. Now, I'm probably not going to purchase the vehicle. I'm just borrowing it right now. But it has been an awesome experience. Right now we're just getting onto the highway, and you can feel the pickup. You can feel the pickup right there. But I mean, once I'm up to speed, I'm going 100 right now. Getting that extra bit of torque, it just isn't there. Now we're going highway speeds on the ramp. I mean, it got there quick enough. Like, you're not going to be winning any rallies with this vehicle, and that's not the point of it. So I can't see why anybody could use that against the vehicle. It does exactly what it's supposed to. And all the different features in the vehicle too, it makes it really easy to drive. The backup cameras, the sensors on it tell me when things are close. It tells me how my driving is. I enjoy that, my braking, my acceleration, things like that. And it keeps track of when it is in electric mode. And sometimes I play with that, and I try to see how long I can get it to go in the electric mode altogether, I guess. But anyways, alright, so being the first video, you may have to forgive a few different things with it. I'm just learning how to do everything, and YouTube is something that's brand new to me, but I've been watching people do reviews online for a while, so I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing. But doing the video editing afterwards is going to be something that's entirely new to me. But I've been doing my research, so hopefully that's not a very lengthy process. But I'd like to do a video on my flashlights that I carry. They're Streamlight flashlights. This might not be the best time to do a review on it. But anyways, no, I've been carrying that one there for, I think, a year or a year and a half. I've dropped it and I've put it through a lot, and that's been awesome. I mean, it's an expensive flashlight, but you do get what you pay for. That flashlight there was 850 lumens, and it's indestructible. It really is. It's been a lot of fun to have, and it come in handy. I mean, I've used it all the time because it is at my side, but I can't imagine not having one now, I guess. It's been part of my everyday carry for a long time, and if this one does break, which I doubt it will, but if it does break, I'm definitely getting another one. And it's got a price point of like $200, but I'm telling you, like, it is an awesome tool, So we're going to be looking at stuff like that later on. I'm not sure how many different videos I want to put on YouTube, but eventually I wouldn't mind getting some sort of a sponsorship for doing some of these things, because I'm going to be reviewing a lot of newer vehicles. So we'll see how it goes. I might not be able to continue doing that part too often, but I do have a lot of different toys that I've had for a while, so we'll see how you like them, see if you think that they're interesting, and I'll get an idea more on what people want to see once I start posting. So it's not like I'm not just gonna talk about whatever, and if people are interested in something, though, I will talk about it and give you my opinion of it. As this car here is an awesome vehicle. You really you couldn't go wrong with it. There's nothing outstanding that would make it not worth purchasing. But anyways, that's my spiel, I guess. If you liked the video, thanks. But you guys have a good day, and we'll see you next time.